Welcome. You are officially a can of tuna now.
Good morning. I'm in there. Yeah, thank you for 42 months. I love coffee. Nom, 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 nom. I got coffee, I got salmon and rice. It's pretty good. I'm tired. Bought some coffee in Central. I don't know what you mean. You sound so sleepy. I am sleepy. Shut up, random. Hello. How is the marshmallow today? I am tired. Still found some coffee in Sarah. Are you what? You start streaming so early now? No, I don't. Um, um Hi again, Dory. Coffee there the working? What? No, it's just weird. I've never heard of it before. I've never tried it, so I can't say whether it's good or bad. Swedish fika tot. Yo, fika! That's what we should call this. Just fika. Oh my god, thank you, Sneaky. Fika with a cat. There we go. I wrote down. It's fika time. Yeah, freaking damn it. I say no. So what type of cookies do we have? I don't have any cookies. I got food. I'm still waking up. I'm actually not a big fan of hard cookies. I prefer soft cookies. I can hear it in your voice. What? Wake up faster. I'm trying. I got salmon and rice. Gratinated salmon.
Yeah, shipper is gonna have to
Um,
work overtime.
it's pretty good. Hi, Moon. Thank you for 5 months. Did it take more than one cookie from the jar just straight? What? Uh, Shut up. Is the category just catting? From what I understand, that category was made like a April Fool's joke, and they just never removed it. And then Shantrix, you smell. How? It's the Canadian.
What exactly do you expect me to do with this?
Do you
Why
believe
would you throw
in
that at a
miracles?
cat on the internet?
No. You know what? Fuck it.
Why is the fire alarm going off?
Kan inte leva utan dig. Kan inte klara, kan inte förklara. För jag behöver dig. Nam. That's a good song. This is Nara tomorrow. I'ma draw as a big fucking cat. What? The tap is too big. Okay, this look. Oh my god, this looks right. Jesus. Oh no. Don't worry about it. I would say, hi, Atomic. The morning tactics. Dumb. I document. Okay, this looks really, really bad. Jag behöver dig. Kan inte leva utan dig.
I hope you get
Ja,
high-fived.
så de förklarar jag behöver dig. Jag behöver dig. Bum, 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 bum. So what are you gonna do? I don't know. I just gotta take it for 6 months. I'm still eating and I got coffee at the morning. I feel it. Nom, 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 nom. Hi, Loki. Yeah, number one. Hi. Um, um, this is basically a mukbang. It's Geo slip and slide on his banana peel. Flips up. Well, fart. Good. Malcolm there. Um, and then I was tabbing back into the chat window and I accidentally clicked pin. Why is food so good? Presuming legal. Hi, Toom. What's up? What? I have a quick and easy way to make that happen. I have a very I can make one tweet and it will happen. We should get art together again soon. Hell yeah. Do it. For good, not sure I could probably do it in a Discord too, but hide it. I got coffee. Um, but what kind of coffee? I don't know. Just coffee. Do we want Uzi in a maid dress? Do we want this? Is this less than a month until TwitchCon? Yeah, my travel case actually arrived. No, what's Fika again? Fika is... Okay, never mind. I'm sorry I pissed you off. Hi, Drax. How long is a set at Deadman's? An hour? Ah, I think it is around an hour. Okay, I'm not gonna tweet it, but 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 I need a link. So if I just happen to accidentally post this, as you all might know, I'm going to TwitchCon, and as even less of you might know, I will actually be attending that Deadman's party. And I've actually been in talks with Rob as well, and I'm probably going to sign a bit of Gamersub stuff that we'll be giving away there. So if you're attending TwitchCon, just say. Now I will say, okay, because okay. Ah, now I feel obligated to explain further. So, okay, just for clarity, before anyone like freaks out, my autograph is shit, and the only reason why I actually have a proper autograph is because Lei helped me make one, and I've had to practice to actually be able to like do it. Because I did. This is where I'm treading the line of the NDA here right now. Okay, I'm really tiptoeing the line here because I for NDA reasons I cannot actually talk about too much. But there was a reason for why we needed that autograph, and it was not actually originally related to Dead Man's Party. It's one of the secrets that I have not been able to share yet. Yet. Talk of breaking rules. I'm not breaking rules, don't worry. We had a reason to make a proper autograph. She's joining Vishaju. Nah. Rules were made to be broken. You know what I want? Coconut cake. That sounds good. I wanna fight Tot. Eeny, meeny, meeny, meeny. I'll tickle your toes. No, wait, no. 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 I don't know. I'm tired. The, do, do, don't click that, okay? I don't know where that came from, okay? Coconut cake is pretty good, actually. I've never had it. I've had the snowball from Hershey's, I think. Is it? No, wait, no. I don't know who makes them, but this is like the snowball cake. You tend to say words in it like that. Just waking up, no filter moment. Shut up. I got a filter. Can you add shit to your avatar in this? Like, overlay things? Are you able to? I'm like, not even guess, right? What nums do we have with coffee? I had food, but I finished it, so I only have coffee now. And morning come, filters very clogged. Thanks for reminding me about the MPS. I actually haven't bought my ticket yet either. I should probably do that. Welcome, Garitino's OG. Um, Imagine having a ticket already. Yeah. Ah, I almost have everything ready for the trip. The last thing that I need to settle is the travel insurance, but I can't do that until September 1st. So, kind of sneaky, but that's because it's I've been working with Rob and Uzi like behind the scenes, so it's not like the end of the world. Well, they'll figure things out. Also, while at it, huge fucking shout outs to gamer subs. Like, I'm gonna simp a bit for gamer subs here. For real, gamer subs is really fucking nice. They support a lot of creators and their events, even though there's not inherently any like direct gain from it. There's not a lot of companies that do that. And even more so, the fact that they are very empty corpo. I really fucking appreciate that. I respect that. Damn Results has been the best company I've ever worked with. And I actually really like their products as well, which is not it's not a lot of companies that I can say that about, if any. Like Venice. Well, I rarely did something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Part owners, yeah. It's pretty cool. Did Shy Lily beat Russian Badger in games? I think Shy Lily is their top seller, just period. Hi, Akira. Thank you for the raid. Lol. Loaning.
Ooh, a new user! We're gonna have so much fun!
Roadkill. Thank you for 30 months. I don't even have my event list open. No. I really want to go to TwitchCon and DMV, but it's too much money.
That
It's a lot of
YouTuber is gonna
money.
have to
I
work
can
overtime.
understand that. He's like Todd is a bit sleepy. I am very, very sleepy. Shimken 10 is acquired. Ah. I had a pizza yesterday. How long did you sleep for? I don't know. 7 hours, something. Nah, big yawn. That's concerning. How the fuck is that concerning? 7 to 8 is the recommended adult sleep. I think so. Well, yeah, it's 7 hours plus. I don't know the exact specific number. I don't know. I guess yeah, somewhere between 7 to 8. Mainly because I aim for 7.5 to like, hit the sleep rhythms. Like every rhythm is like 1.5 hour long or something like that. Do you have a small amount of viewers when you stream? Huh? What do you mean? This is very outside of my normal sleep or no sleep schedule. What? Normal stream schedules. These streams, I'm kind of just fucking around with these streams. I'm not expecting anything. When you started streaming, oh, well, yeah. When I first started out, I had like, I remember the first week I had like 2 to 3 average, maybe. I think I had like 10 views one day, but that was because that was the day when people found out that I had started streaming. Most of the people back then that actually watched were like close friends. It wasn't until like when was it? January, in the middle of January, when it actually started going up a bit. I remember specifically I got a raid from Patty. Like Patty with 8 eyes. The gremlin Patty. That was kind of like the start for when it started going up a bit. What did you do before streaming? I was depressed. That's what I did. I was depressed. Hydrate. Have a coffee. Depressed and forklift certified. Go together like bread and butter. feel like I've heard that before. Well, yeah, well, it's true. I was severely depressed. I said this story a lot, like many, many times. Uh, yeah, I was not in a good place. The SC was my escape. Dun, dun, dun. Huh. Suddenly getting too real. Nah, I hated my job. DFC was my escape. I ugh, I remember you being quiet the most. Yeah, I used to fall asleep all the time in VRC because I was so tired from work. And the thing is, I was working shift, so every other week I would work morning, and the other week I would work evening. But I would still stream at the same time, so I had to split my sleep schedule back and forth like crazy. I would basically make a 12-hour shift in my sleep schedule every other week. And I did this for like months. But yeah, like back then when I was working in the warehouse, I was so tired from work that I would fall asleep everywhere in VOC or just lay down and pass out. I was basically like Jews back then. Just have little enjoyment in there these days. Yeah, VOC is very different nowadays from what it was back then. I think there's a lot of factors to it. I'm trying to find a new escape. Honestly, I really miss having like growing up. World of Warcraft was my escape before VOC, basically. I miss having that. I miss having like because World of Warcraft was a level of an escape that VOC never even got close to. I get on VOC for my friends, not for VOC. Yeah. Uh, well, I miss having the thing with World of Warcraft is that it was such a different thing. People like World of Warcraft during its peak, it was such a big thing. Like you really can't compare it against anything. I don't think people really quite realizes how fucking massive World of Warcraft was. Like at the peak, when I first started playing it, I was a newbie. I didn't know jack shit about it. I literally did not understand the game. I could not level past level 10. But it was so much fun. I remember specifically my first like cat was like an undead because I had watched the ad on television with Ozzy Osbourne and I thought it was so cool. So I made a trial account and I leveled up in Thirstful Glades. And I remember specifically so vividly killing a Scarlet Crusader, just a small like level 6 mob. And it's so stupid. I remember specifically it dropped a broomstick. It wasn't a broomstick. Maybe it was. No, it was a broomstick. Pitchfork. Sorry, pitchfork. It dropped a pitchfork. And I thought it was so cool. I thought it was so realistic. You could just go out in the world, kill random NPCs, and then would drop what they had. That was like it was so unheard of for me. I never experienced it. It's such a small, tiny detail, but because the world was a different place back then, games were so different. This was like groundbreaking to me, and that that one thing just instantly hooked me. And what made it even better is that, again, World of Warcraft, I would argue, is like one of the most influential games in history. I don't think there's ever gonna be another game that will reach the level of influence that Warcraft had. I really don't think we'll ever have that again. For comparison, I think World of Warcraft was the closest thing to influential, widespread, compared to like Ready Player One with the Oasis. Because you could talk with, especially in Sweden, okay, people need to realize this. Sweden has always been very progressive. We were, back in the early 2000s, we were at the top with like every esport. We had top teams in every single game. We don't anymore because we have fallen off, like bad. But yeah, we had the top players in Dota. We had the top players in CS. We had top players in StarCraft. We had top players in every single form of esport that actually mattered. So, because of how big World of Warcraft was in like gaming, you could literally talk with anyone about it, and they would have a fair understanding of it. Like, imagine going to the store and you can just start talking about World of Warcraft with someone you literally never met before. I can't think of a single other instance or game that has been like that. I really, really do miss World of Warcraft and how big it was. Like, if you want to say that VRC has lost its community, I can't even begin to describe like what World of Warcraft has lost. It's very sad that, we found out about all this shit that was happening in the offices, like with the breast milk. But that game, the game with Chris Metzen, with Yef, with Mike Moran at the top, that was a different game. I miss it. I really do miss it. If you were a top raider in World of Warcraft back in the day, if you were a like rank 1 gladiator, if you were in any shape or form, if you had any level of notoriety in World of Warcraft, you were someone. These days, did you get like massive in a game? And it's like, oh, so you're a nerd. So you're a loser. Yeah. Oh, Eric Carver, dude, don't even bring South Park with the Make Love Not Warcraft episode. Like, Jesus Christ. That episode is it's that episode, it's so funny because I mentioned this before as well. The writers, before the episode launched, they were like, because it was such a different episode compared to what they usually do, that when they were making or about to release, before like the 24 hours leading up to the episode, the creator, the writer, actually said that he was so worried that he was legitimately considering offing himself. He was legitimately considering suicide because he was so scared that people would not take it well. He was scared shitless that that would be the end of South Park. And guess what? That episode became their best episode ever. And it still is. It's still their most watched episode. You can ask any original World of Warcraft player, and they will say like, they can, yeah, two. You know How I Met Your Mother with the Canadians where they talk like, you know, you can you name where you were when that thing happened? If you talk with World of Warcraft players, this is basically that thing. Like people can remember the first time they saw this episode, including me. Okay, I remember being home alone because my parents were at vacation. I had Comedy Central playing in the background because I was just like playing Warcraft, doing my thing, and then I heard Suffolk go on, so I turned up the volume a bit because I like Suffolk. And the second I realized what episode it was, I rushed to the TV to record or to like home record it. Like, oh, the Sword of a Thousand Truths. Foretold by salesmen. It's a sword that dropped from 25-man next Ramas. I don't remember where the original one dropped. Like, I know it was from Naxxramas as well, but I never played classic Naxxramas, so. Hello Kitty Adventure, so long butters. Man. At this point, these streams should just be called like story time with Todd. Get to your inventory. Keybound I. Drag it over to my character. Yeah. Another funny detail that I actually noticed is that in the South Park episode, when his dad dies, the animation of Kyle healing his dad's body, like the model or game character, I think they actually reused the Lich King animation because they are very similar. A very, very small little, it's not a fact because there's no confirmation. It's just a theory I have because they are very, very similar. Both in timing but also like poses. So it would make sense to reuse it and just do slight like add adjustments to it. The way he holds the USB is iconic. Yeah! It was stored on this 1 gig flash drive.
Why are there so many fries? Where do they all
When
come
they
from?
get dying games. Yeah. Patch sucked. They took 23 months. And then yeah, I remember. I didn't really get like really into the game. I didn't understand rating and all that until like Cataclysm. But once I started getting the hang of it, it was very straightforward. I need to go rewatch this episode now. Same. I want to watch it. We should watch it tonight. We can watch it after the game night. Played from middle of Ravage came to the Earth Sun. Yeah. I started playing right during the release of Uldor. I remember specifically. Because, man, I remember that as well. I remember the original launcher. Dude, that's something I think I can't even imagine how many people never got to experience it. Like, I actually remember the change from the classic launcher to the Wrath of Lich King launcher. Because maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that in total there was 3 different launchers. You had the original launcher, which was the like 4:3 ratio launcher, like the original old game kind of launcher. Then you had a more proper launcher, which arrived in Wrath of Lich King, and it also stayed. I think it changed later on in Mist Pandaria. That is when they switched over to Battle.net, or if it was in Warlords Draenor. It must have been Mist Pandaria. Would you collab with other people besides your friends? Yeah, Boshi has his own channel. You can check him out. There you go. But yes, I would definitely consider collabing with other people. This conversation is making me feel well. Same. I miss it so much. Oh, I remember. Like, I remember back in those days. It was such a different thing. Like, I knew exactly what I was gonna do. It was not a question in mind. But she was also looking into more emails to say, oh yeah, God fucking damn it. Yeah, here in Sweden, back in the early, like, I guess back in like between, no, around 2010, if you were, if you wanted to be like in, so to speak, you had to play either World of Warcraft, League of Legends, or CSGO. It was one of them. If you didn't play any of those, you basically had nothing to talk about. That was it. Dota 2 hadn't really gotten that big at the time. It was still in beta. It wasn't really until like the second international when Alliance won, or was no wait, the third international when Alliance won. Because IG actually won the second one. Nobody fucking remembers that IT. You had to play VC3 before even WoW came out because Dota, yeah. Mayhem. So many memories. I didn't play many video games as a kid. I didn't really either. It was like it wasn't until World of Warcraft that I really became addicted to games, I guess. Before Warcraft 3, I was actually normal. I was outside more than I was at the computer. Could you believe that? Then I found World of Warcraft. Yeah. CSGO was the only big game around my friends and classmates. Yeah. Reject normality, embrace gremlin mode. Hell yeah. I've had my WoW account for 19.5 years. I've had my account for 17 years, I think. 17, 16 or 17. I really wish I had a reason to get back into WoW, but I bought. I don't even remember which expansion. I bought. Which expansion was after Shadowlands? I don't even remember. Jesus. Uh, no, okay, it was Dragonflight. So yeah, Shadowlands. I bought the Shadowlands, or I logged in because I remember me and Chroma, we tried to level in Shadowlands, but it was so slow and so boring. We did like one day, one stream. Um, and I remember logging in again at some point. Dynamic flight use blah. Yeah. Battle for Azeroth was the last game that or last expansion that I really, really played seriously in. I remember this was actually before I started streaming. This was like near the end of. This was actually just before, or very close before. Um, I got it super into VR chat, I think, because I remember specifically I was raid leading and pugging my own progression during the release of BFA, because I actually led and pugged ahead of the curve. For the people who actually know the game, basically that means you complete the latest content before the release of the next content. Pugged means you're putting together a public group and not a pre-made rating group. So you're basically taking a bunch of randoms and completing the latest content. And let me tell you, okay, as someone who actually has raid led that is not easy, okay? It's like controlling 19 other headless chickens. Yes, a pug. Herding cats? No, worse. Worse, trust me. There's Raid of Shadows. Yeah, no, but hey, I succeeded. Do you want to reveal how old you are when you started out? I don't even remember. When did WoW Older release? When did WoW 3.1 release, I guess? 2009. So that means the trial must have been 2008. So yeah, since 2008, I guess. That might reveal your actual age. Well, no, my actual age is I'm 27. What do you mean? This is public. I'm born 97. Yeah. I bought the game and started playing seriously in Raffledge King. No, I've had many different usernames. Until Totless, I didn't really have any specific. Hi, kitten. No background. I have music on. It's just very low. How did you get the game? I bought it. And then I remember having to buy game codes, and I really really need people to realize this. Okay, I've said this before. I didn't really grow up poor, but my family was definitely not like wealthy or well off. So I would get like allowance once a month, and back in that day, I would get like maybe $20 a month. Okay, and a game card that was 60-day game card, so it would last for 2 months. But a game card was $25. So it was not easy. It was not easy. How did you get the name Totless? Oh, I wanted the name Toothless, but it was taken. It became Totless. I think Totless is a better name though. As a content creator, I feel like Totless is, it rolls off the tongue better. You have the tot less, like the two together, and you also have the short nickname for like top. Almost is topless. Only allowance works for me. Yeah. And specifically in order for us, like in our family to like, we had basically rules that you had a list of things that you had to do, and if you didn't do it, you wouldn't get paid, or get paid. You wouldn't get the allowance. I really worked like, I had to really put in effort to actually be able to play. People enjoying the new WoW expansion? I have no clue. Only speaking of, so you guys might remember that I talked about the new WoW expansion before. Um, they had a early access thing. Well, there's been some development. Um, so just when the early access ended, when everyone has access, they decided to push a hotfix. A hotfix that would make leveling harder. So basically, if you bought early access and you leveled to 80, yeah, yeah, that's a thing. So I was right. I'll just say it. I was right. I was right. On this one, I was right. It's, yeah, pay to win. And what this kind of introduces is that the next time when they have a new expansion, people don't want to miss out. So they will buy early access. Didn't take a guy like a full day to do 11? Yes. But not anymore. So yeah, no, WoW is nothing like it used to be. It's basically a different game now. It's sad, but you know. Yo, is that Snow SOS? Literally one of the hottest VRC players. No sauce. Thumbless and others. Yeah. No, for real. If you guys haven't checked out Snow, you should. Dude does pretty funny, but also pretty good cosplays, and not to be, like that, but it got an abdomen you could grind cheese on. You're gonna like my September 11th cosplay. Oh God, that doesn't bode well. Okay, not when you put it that way. Hydrate. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. Okay, it's been more than 20 years. You're legally allowed to joke about it. The rules says it has to be older than 20 years. Then you're allowed to joke. Salafov is back. Yeah, I saw. I saw. I'm not saying I will allow those jokes myself. I'm just, explaining here. Okay, internet rules. Though you know. It's hot too. Yeah. I got coffee. It's almost empty though. Yeah, no. I watched the new World of Warcraft trailer, and it felt. I mean, the character looked cool, but it's just so underwhelming. Like, if you look at the Burning Crusade trailer, or if you look at the Wrath of Lich King trailer, or hell, Cataclysm, or even Warlords of Draenor, I think Mists of Pandaria was pretty underwhelming, but the rest, early ones, those trailers go hard. Like, especially the Wrath of Lich King one. Jesus Christ. Actually goosebumps.
Why am I cheaper
Like,
than your dumb PC?
that one just hits different. Did you ever play D&D? I have tried it. I was barely picking up again. Have been interested in WoW for a while. Cataclysm goes crazy. Yeah, I love Cataclysm trailer. I know a lot of people dislike it. Personally, Cataclysm was like, that was when I really started to understand the game. So I was able to enjoy it from a more technical point of view rather than just, you know, I started playing in Wrath of Lich King, but back then I didn't understand the game and everything was new. So everything is like super big, cool, exciting. Cataclysm was when I really got into raiding and actually understanding the game. But yeah, like, in my opinion, they should have gone about it different. They should have done something else. I feel like Wrath of Lich King, that was the I would always go as far as to say that Classic and Burning Crusade was just build up leading to Wrath of the Lich King. Like, the Lich King, he was dead villain. He was the World of Warcraft end boss. He is the most villain of villains in WoW. And you could even go as far as to argue that it almost had like a 5 year, no, not 5, when did Warcraft 3 release? 2002. So yeah, and almost um December 8th, 2009. So yeah, a 7-year build-up leading to the fall of the Witch King. That is just... Yeah. 7 years of story build-up leading to it. In my opinion, Lich King is like one of the best villains in gaming history. I think he's gonna be very, very hard to top. In my opinion, Lich King is kind of on the level of Thanos. Except 20 times cooler. Like, you look at the design of the Lich King and he just looks fucking badass. Okay? Here, let me do this. Show something. Bam. You see this cover and you tell me that this doesn't go hard is like... That is just... It's such a fucking cool design. I don't care if he was super inspired by Lord of the Rings. It's just such a cool character. Lich King Arthas, he was, to some extent, World of Warcraft. The story of Arthas is just such a cool character. Yeah, he is definitely best bad guy. Yes, he is literally the face of WoW. There was a death battle video of Lich King and Sauron. It's one of the best character stories in gaming. Absolutely. And that's the thing. Deathwing, it's so weird. Like, Illidan and Arthas,
Do you have any idea?
like the villains back
Witness,
then,
do not underestimate.
they were so different. They felt like actual villains. The villains you get nowadays, they're just like empty fodder. They're just space filler. It's evil character number 43. We don't know anything about them. Okay, they're trying to end the world. Cool, we'll kill them. That's the villains nowadays. Yeah, like in World of Warcraft specifically. I'm talking about World of Warcraft. I don't know about many other games because I don't really play that many other games. Illidan was okay, the fight just didn't. Yeah, I totally agree about that. I didn't play that, but I've done that content before. Like going back. What I meant is more of like, even if the fight wasn't the best, it was still a character that people remember. Like Illidan, Kil'jaeden, Half, Nyferdan. There was so many cool characters back then. Hellscreen, yeah. No, not... Well, actually, yes, Legion. Legion did a pretty fucking good job as well. Which... Legion actually shows that they were capable of making a good expansion again. Legion was such a good expansion. I really enjoyed Legion. Since Cataclysm, I think Legion is probably my top pick. It was just so much fun to do. So many cool characters, so much story. The raids were actually pretty fucking good as well. Viper and give her 16 months with tier 2 as well. The movie WoW would be great to watch on. Yeah, the WoW or the Warcraft movie it's not bad, but it's very different. Because if I remember correctly, it's like alternative universe. It's not lore accurate. But yeah. That's gonna be it though. I think I'll end here before I don't want to go too long. I had fun. I had my coffees out. I think in Legion, that is really when the Atom problem started really exploding as well. Or maybe with Warlords of Draenor, actually. Yeah. Yeah, Warlords of Draenor, that's probably when the Atom problem really, really exploded. Hydrate. Was the entire stream about WoW, or yeah, just the second half. It kind of went on a tangent. Okay. Yeah, check out the dance party. Join the Discord if you haven't. We'll be doing game nights tonight, Jackbox and stuff. I'll stream the South Park episode as well for good measure. Yeah, use code Totless. That'll be it. Thanks for having a coffee with me. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. It was nice hanging out. Take care.